afternoon, my diamond art peeps. This is Diamond Painting with Jack, and I am Jack. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, as always, thank you for your continuing support. It means the world to me. I hope everyone is doing well this Halloween Eve. It is October 30th. Tomorrow is the big day. It's 1:30 here, and today it is like 51, 54 here in sunny Norman, Oklahoma. The last couple of days have been so windy. It's been in the 50s, but it's felt a lot colder because it was just like the trees were bending. It was so windy. Well, not really bending, but the branches were really blowing. But today it is sunny, but very little wind. So if you're in the sun, it's not bad. It's when you get in the shade when it gets really cold. But I guess we cannot fight the inevitable. It is actually fall, and whether I like it or not, it's here. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you are getting ready for Halloween. Tell me down in the comments of what your plans are. Today I went and bought candy for us to hand out tomorrow. I'm going to stay at home while Mom and Dad take a mirror out and hand out candy. So that's what my plans are. And try not to eat too much chocolate. So that's pretty much it. All right, you guys. So it has been a minute. I have been meaning to do my podcast all month. I have been sick. My sinuses have kicked my butt this year. And it got really bad. And then Amir got sick. So he had like a cold, which he passed to me. Then he passed to his mom. And then to his dad. And then to his Mimi and Papa. So he has been sharing his germs like crazy. And he has finally is feeling a lot better. So every time I thought I was gonna do my podcast, I was just like not feeling it. So I am finally not having to take sinus medicine. Still a little bit of a little runny nose, but nothing like it was. So I'm finally feeling a lot better. So here it is. Here's the podcast for October. So before I get into it, I am going to do my facts or shiggity, and then we'll get into it. All right. In 2019, the Home Alone actor Macaulay Culkin legally changed his name to, oh my God, Macaulay Culkin. I am going to say that is not, on one hand I want to say it's not true, but he is, as he got older, he got a little different. So, all right, I'm going to say it's true. It is true. He's so good, he named himself twice. Why? I don't know. A sloth farts out of its mouth. Wow, I hope not. Oh well, I'm going to say it's true. It is. Methane in a sloth body is absorbed into the blood and escapes as it exhales. Oh my God. Poor slothies. With some of the proceeds from his 1937 hit movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney financed the failed presidential campaign of Morris Grant, brother of film star Cary Grant. I'm going to say false. Oh, man, I'm doing good. Walt used the money he made from the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to finance his Burbank, California studio. In 2005, Seth MacFarlane sold one of his farts that he captured in a jar and labeled Celebrity Air, raising $500 from charity. Oh my God, what is it with the farts things? I'm going to say that is false. I hope that is false. Thank God. But actor Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie did sell a jar of their breath for $430. A fart in a jar would have made more money, but could have raised a stink. Oh my God. Patriots ringing the Liberty Bell with great enthusiasm on July 4th, 1776 caused it to crack. I'm going to say that's false because I think it was like a gunshot, right? Okay, it's a myth. That's not all it's cracked up to be. The crack that is visibly today on the bell in Philadelphia appeared in 1840, and it was not until 1800s that it became known as the Liberty Bell. Hey, I'm doing pretty good today. Snail caviar, or caviar d'escargot, eaten on warm toast is popular in France. Ugh. I'll say true. It is. Probably not too often. Roughly 2 pounds or 1 kilogram of caviar d'escargot costs as much as $2,000. Not our number one escargot to food. All right, you guys, I am going to quit while I am ahead. All right. So I'm drinking coffee, just regular Folgers. When I was growing up, my parents bought Folgers all the time. So it always just brings back nice memories. And I like it. It's a good flavor to it. So before we start, what I plan on doing is kind of showing you what I've been working on, what I'm going to work on for next month, and also talk to you about my event, well, me and Annette's event next month, which is the Hello Kitty event. Now, all of the starts and progress and finishes you're going to put on Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 page, okay? And don't forget to do hashtag Hello Kitty, all right? Starts Saturday. You don't have to have a new start. You don't have to finish. It does not have to be anything legally licensed. If you don't have a Hello Kitty, then you can do anything with a feline. Okay? Anything. And it doesn't matter if the feline is like in the background of the picture. It doesn't matter. As long as there is some type of cat in there, I'm cool. Now, if you want to join for some games, then you come to my page, Diamond Painting with Jack, where Miss Annette, who is the queen of games, is going to have weekly games posted. Okay? So everything over on Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 for the pictures and all of that, games on my page. All right? And like I said, don't forget the hashtag. So because I am going to be trying to finish up on some bigger canvases that I've started, I'm just going to do, I think, partials. If I find that I have some time, then I will maybe do a canvas. But for right now, I think that's what my goal is. And also 2 months and the 100 partial challenge will be over. I have enjoyed it so much, you guys, and I know a lot of people have posted that they've enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that you have. I have been kind of kicking around doing another one next year, but I was going to do it a little different. Instead of doing 100, I thought about doing 50, but it would be all 30 by 30 canvases or bigger. So all on canvas. So, and that would also still cover if you wanted to do if you still wanted to do like paint gems or minis or stuff like that. So let me know what you think. And this time, if your guys are really wanting to do that, it will just be on my page, Diamond Painting with Jack. No whip parades, nothing like that. Just once a month, posting what you worked on. We're just going to make it very simple. Nothing, you don't have to do an album. You don't have to do any of that. Just post and post on once a month. I think that if you guys are interested, I may try to think of different themes, but it's just going to be very, very simple. Okay? So let me know down in the comments if you're interested in maybe doing another partial event. But like I said, this time it would be all on canvas. Okay? All right. So what I am going, my plans for next month, I found I'm going to count these because they're the Hello Kitty Friends. And I know I've shown these before. And these are Temu. And this also will help if you guys are feeling like you're behind and you need to catch up on your numbers. Then doing little minis like this will get you over. I am at, what did I say? 183, I think. So my goal was to do 200, and these will get me to my goal. So these are really cute. So like I said, and I can't remember, I know I bought some Hello Kitty little minis like this, and then I know someone gifted me, I don't know if it's Sam are Dawnmarie. I think these are from Dawnmarie, honestly. So that's one set that I'm going to do. And then I totally forgot I have some coasters. So I'm going to do these coasters. Usually on Sunday is when I have dedicated my partial day. So that's what I will work on. These are so cute. And I like the fact they're square. I don't know. And they're the plywood or whatever. And they don't have a back. I don't know if I'll put a back on them. I'll just maybe just use them just as decoration. And it came with the little holder. So that's my plan for the Hello Kitty. Now, Wendy from Diamonds and Stuff is also doing an event for Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. She is doing lunas and lichens. And so please go to her channel to find out what all you need to do. I know when I was watching her video a couple of days ago, the time to join had closed, but I bet that if you want to join, just go and talk to her, and I bet you can sweet talk your way in. So Luna and the Lichens is wolf or a moon. So anything with a wolf in it, anything with a moon in it, they can be together, they can be separate. So this is what I am going to do. I'm going to kind of move you back a little bit and move this up a little bit. So this is Rainbow Wolf by Katie Lipscomb. It is a 42.6 by 42.6, so 43 by 43. It is 67 colors. And this is a round. I'm pretty sure it's a round. But this little thing has 67 colors. So you know it's going to be a lot of confetti. But I bought this at Joann before it closed. And I thought, because I had picked out something entirely different, but I thought, you know what, I was going through my stuff and I saw this and I was like, you know, I will do this. I'm trying to get my stash down. It's not working, but I'm trying. So this is really cool. It would almost be considered a snack size if it didn't have 67 colors, but so it's a lot of line blocking and very little 310s, but my last two canvases that I worked on, oh my God, that's so much 310s, it was crazy. So that's what I plan on doing for Wendy's event next month. Also, I will show you what I've been working on. And I have this right here. I am almost finished. I've got a section that I'm working on, and then after that I've just got 4 sections. But this is from Hannah Lynn's studio, or from her site rather. Disco Diana. I know you guys have seen a lot of different creators have unboxed this, and I know that Annette from the Lounge with Annette, she completed this, and another one of our friends, Keisha, also completed this. But I love it. I love it. There's 12 ABs in this. So there's ABs all throughout. All throughout. But it's really turning out really great, and I love it. So my goal is, after I finish this video, I am going to get started on this and get this finished so that it can be, so I'll have 2 canvases finished for October. And then I started on this. This is Calico Chicken. I absolutely love this. It is so cool. And what I was doing is I was working on this and Disco Diana on the weekends, but then when it got to wanting to get one of them finished, Disco Diana was closest, so I kind of put this aside. I'm going to move you over. And bring you down. I don't know if that helped or made it worse. Sorry, guys. You know how I struggle. Okay. That's a little better. I wanted to, yeah, that's better. I wanted you to see the little baby chick. It is so stinking cute. This is a lot of line blocking. You get some confetti, but really it's more line blocking. I'm going to probably, like right up in here, we'll get a little confetti, but what I did is I started at the top because the white, the 5200 was crazy. So I started over, down, over, and now I'm going up, and then I will work on the center. This is a perforated canvas, covered, I mean, and so I actually love the perforation. I usually will pull back 2 sections and work on that, or if I'm like can't work on it very long, then I'll just pull back 1. The edges for some reason are very small on their section, but in the center is pretty good size, like a 4x4 or something like that. But so once I get Disco Diana finished, then I'll get back on this and try to have it finished by for November. Okay. So that's really it, you guys. I don't have very much else going on. The big grandkids, they are finishing up with, they did baseball. Their last game was Monday. And then my grandson does flag football. And I believe his last game is this Sunday. And that's really it. That's really it. Nothing else has been going on other than trying to get over the stupid sinus issues. But that's pretty much all my life is really good. I'm enjoying living here with my daughter and my son-in-law, and Amir, actually living here with Amir because he rules the house. still enjoying retirement. Oh, I know I wanted to talk to you guys about. So not last Saturday, but Saturday before last, I participated in an event. It was for, they call them the Senior Games, and I believe it's all over the United States. And so I did the weightlifting competition, and you go by your age group. So for my age group, I came in first place. Yay! Yay me! Yay me! And so there's 3 events. There is, you push the sled with the 25-pound weight 20 yards as fast as you can. You get 2 attempts for each one. So my first attempt was 12.6 seconds, and my second one was 10.6. Then you do bench press. My upper body is not as strong as I would like, so my first attempt was 70 pounds, and then my second one was 75. So I was okay with that. Like I said, my upper body is just not, my shoulders and all of that give me fits. So anyway, but it is what it is. But my thing that I'm most proud of is that the leg press. So the leg press, my first attempt was, I think it was 300. Somewhere around in there, 300 or 320 or something. But my second attempt was 560. Yes, 560 pounds. And what I forgot also to tell you guys, that on the bench press and the leg press is that you have to do 5 reps. So you have to lift 5 times. The only thing on the sled is that you do the 20 yards and that's it. So I've always had really strong calves. So I was really very proud of myself for that. So how could I forget? That was my big thing for October. So next year they have a powerlifting event, which I didn't even realize. So that's what I'm going to focus on next year. And so that'll be lifting, you're going to do squats, you're going to bench press, and you do deadlifts. So, but that's not until next year, but I'm going to start getting ready for that. So, and then on Tuesdays I do line dancing, which is really a lot of fun. I thought that I wouldn't like it because I thought, because I always equate line dancing with country music. And no offense to anyone, if you love country music, that is great. It's just not my genre. But it's a mixture of both. So I really enjoy it. So that's pretty much, now that is pretty much it. Nothing else is going on. So thank you guys for joining me for this podcast. I hope everybody is having a great day. Be safe when you are out there with your kiddos for Halloween. And that's really it. So if you enjoyed this video, if you don't mind, if you'll give me a little thumbs up, I would appreciate that. If you would like to become part of this crazy struggle bus family, if you'll hit that subscription button and also hit the bell to be notified each and every time I put out a new I was going to say event, a new video, I would appreciate that. Remember to be kind to one another, keep cool, keep diamond painting, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.